this is Oliver, broker of St. Germain Properties. It's officially the first few weeks of fall, and pumpkin spice is in the air, Halloween decorations are in the yard, and it feels like summer outside. It's the best time to be in Charleston. Wherever I go, my friends are always asking me, hey Ollie, what's going on with the market? There's a little bit more concern recently, with the recent increases in values. So here's a general overview. In the second home luxury market that we're seeing on Isle of Palm, Sullivan's Island, we're seeing a soft landing. Some agencies around the US are stating there's a 15 to 19% decrease in the number of second home luxury buyers. We're kind of seeing that something here. There are still many more buyers than homes, especially nice new construction homes in the market. So it's still a seller's market. I'm seeing something very similar in the primary luxury homes, $1.5 million and up here in Mount Pleasant, Daniel Island, and historic downtown. So what we're seeing is people are saying, where am I going to go? So very few people want to make the jump from one home to the next home because it's very difficult. They're going to make a lot of money on their home, but if they stay here, they're also going to have to spend a good bit of money. But we have seen that demand slow a little bit, but if you do have a nice, newer, beautiful home, it's going really in a matter of a few days, often cash buyers with cash offers. In the more upper middle range of Mount Pleasant, 700 to $1 million, we're still seeing a lot of demand, really weighted on the buyer demand. And then as you get into the primary, rental homes, starter homes, there's just much more demand than inventory. So that market is still red hot. But that's what we're seeing. Here's some things internationally that's worrying me. The China debt crisis. Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about, but that can have significant consequences depending on how the Chinese government handles that big debt default from some huge real estate companies like Evergrande. But so it could be small ripples or massive shockwaves, really depending on how their government handles that. We're seeing supply chain disruptions. If you go off the coast of California, you'll see dozens of cargo ships waiting to dock. That's, I haven't been getting my Amazon packages on time, and imagine other businesses aren't getting their supplies, inventory, tools on time, and that can cause a disruption which could affect the stock market, which affects how wealthy people feel wealthy. So these are some of the things I'm seeing. And then in the long run, very long run, I'm just seeing general pretty high inflation. I'm talking 5, 10, 15 years. The US debt went from 2.6 trillion in the 80s. It's now at 29 trillion, expected to go over 40 trillion in the next decade or so. So house prices, gas prices, shoes, food, everything will go up. So $1 million house now might be $5 million in 10, 15 years. And your loaf of bread, which is $3 now, might be $50 in 10, 50 years. So, just kind of keeping pace with inflation, but that will keep values higher. Wild cards, government regulation, taxation, that's always a wild card. But generally we're seeing a soft landing, I think prices will still continue to increase slowly or maybe dip slowly depending on what market you're in, but still a very healthy real estate market weighted still on the seller side. It's still a seller advantageous market. Well, I hope that helps you out, and if you have any questions you'd like me to film about a topic, just let me know. Thank you.